more of an autumn show. I picked up some tulip bulbs. These are called Keys and Alice, and I'm putting them in there just to brighten the front of the border up. The first job to do is to remove all this slate, and I'll probably dig down a little bit, add a bit fresh compost just to refresh the soil. In the end I decided to use the trusty ball planter because the soil's a bit stony and there's also concrete on the edges where the bricks have been held in place, so this seems to be the best way of getting it. Given the bedded dressing with bloodfish and bone, put the slate back on, get the little hours down, it's good as new. If you join me on the plot this morning, we've had a bit of overnight rain, but it's stopped now, the sun's coming out. Still a bit chilly, that's why I've donned the fur coat. Because of the cold weather we've had recently, I've put the bird feeders out now for the birds. And as I look around, I found this old washing up bowl. Well, rather than just throw it away, I thought I'd just saw it off at a shorter level like that, and then I'll just put a little screw in the top, a bit of plastic to stop the screw pulling through, and that there is going to go on the top there, and this will then it'll act as a nice little feeder for the robin when I put mealworms and stuff out like that. Clean-up continues, and I'm just going to do this bed now with the old tomato bed with the crimson crushes. Considering it's mid-November, they're still growing and there's still fruits on, but I feel a bit squidgy. I think they've paid their duty to me. I'm just gathering a bit of veg now because we're going to have stew tonight. I've already picked some carrots and parsnips. I'm just going to get the first Swede of the year for us. Still got a bit of white fly on. There you go. That'll do nice in the pot. The new neighbours who have recently moved in are having quite a lot of work done on the house. Part of the work, they've actually had carpets replaced. I did a bit of skip diving and rescued this. It's lovely bit of foam, well, thick felt type thing. And that'll be ideal for wrapping the worm bins on the allotment. That's the first bin wrapped up. Just need to put another tie around the bottom, but I'm very happy with that. I'm sure that'll keep them nice and snug when the snows eventually arrive. Still got plenty left to wrap this one. I'm a little bit late starting this, but I'm going to do an experiment with sweet peas. I've got 5 packets here. There's a Sweet Chariot, one called Flame, Galaxy Mix, Continental Mix, and on the end Cream Mix. What I've done, I've taken all the seeds out and I've just mixed them all together in this container here. What I plan on doing is dividing those, planting some now and sowing some again in the spring, and just check, see which it does make any difference by sowing them early. Not quite sure how well this is going to come out because due to the time of year, the harsh sunlight, low shadows, makes everything contrasty. Anyway, I've got 2 10-cell trays which I'm going to sow, one now and one in the spring, of the sweet pea seeds, and the compost I'm going to use is nothing other than my own vermicompost. This is out of the worm bin. I've just got a couple of little scoops out of there, run it through the green rotary sieve, the hurdy-gurdy, and I must say I'm very pleased with the look of it. Ideal for sowing because there ain't a lot of nutrients in it. So let's get going. It's very, very fluffy, this vermicompost is. It's a little bit damp, but as I say, if I'd have been prepared a bit earlier, I could have left it out for a day or two just to dry it out a little bit, but it'll be fine. There's even a little red wriggler there. Not sure how many seeds I've actually got in here, but what I'm going to do is put 3 in each cell to start with, and if there's any more I'll go around and share them equally. In the end I decided to sell the lot, and it looks as though there's some cells got 8 or 9 in, but that'll be alright. All I've got to do now is lightly press the seeds down, give them a little coating on top with some more vermicompost. I'll put a bit of mesh over these just in case the mice do try and get to them, and then I'll just leave these in the allotment greenhouse and hopefully they'll fire up. For the time being, they've arrived into the allotment greenhouse. Just going to pop this little plastic cover over the top. As soon as I see any sign of growth, that'll come off and I'll put the mesh on top. Before we finish this one, there's 3 things I'd like to mention. Firstly, I've been tagged. I've been tagged by Sean Cameron from Diary of a UK Gardener, and also Liz, the Little Urban Homestead. Both of them have tagged me, and the tag is to nominate my own favourite video that I've uploaded to YouTube, and also in the process to nominate 3 other candidates. Looking back on my videos, it's a bit difficult, I thought, because most of mine are shot around the allotment about what I'm actually doing at the time. But trawling through the very early ones, one did stand out, and it's something which only happened once, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to happen again, and it was when we paid a visit to the Edible Garden Show in Stoneleigh in Warwickshire. It's my favourite because I hadn't been long uploading videos, and I was just overwhelmed the number of people who actually came up and said they watched the channel. And also, in addition, I met quite a few other YouTubers for the first time who I'd been watching their videos as well, so it was really a memorable day.
No, I'm keeping mine. That's all right.
I remember setting up camp. Sean had a stand there at the time, and we used his shed to leave our bags, rucksacks and stuff like that while we went out shopping and bought our goodies back. And it was also there like a meeting point where we'd just bump into other YouTubers as well, so that was a great day, and I really would like to see that resurrected again. The people I'd like to nominate out of that is first of all I'm going to go for Nick's allotment, NICS. He's down in Warwickshire. Most of you know him. He's got a massive allotment with a big polytunnels, or a couple or so. So that's Nick. Secondly, the next person I'd like to nominate is Mike Hurdis. Now Mike has got a collection of allotments. I'm not sure whether it's 3, 4, it could even be 5 now. He just collects them like I don't know. So Mike's up in, is it South West Yorkshire? So have a look at that, Mike's channel as well. The final nomination is for the very first subscriber I had to my channel when I started it on YouTube, and that's Mark Davidson, the Allotment Diggers. Mark's up in Manchester, if you don't know, so I've tagged Mark. We'll look forward to his contribution. So that's sorted. Secondly, I've taken the plunge into new technology and I've actually set up a profile on Instagram. My handle is at MuddyBootz.co.uk. So if you're on Instagram, please pop along to the channel and say hello, and be nice to meet you. The final thing I'd like to mention It stems back to Mark Davidson. He started it all. He was the first one to subscribe to the channel, as I said. But the last few days I've reached a huge milestone in passing 5,000 subscribers. I'd like to thank each and every one of you who subscribed to the channel, and everyone what keeps commenting on the videos that I upload. I try to answer them all. I do read them all, so thank you very much. So until next time, that's it. See you later. Bye for now.